couple in here where you were forming it as you're pronouncing it as an E. So like a word like hit, you can say you're fine because it's just the one syllable. Hit, if. But yeah, willing. Whenever there's multiple syllables, you have a bit of trouble.
So I'm instead of the short I am using the long I. That's what you're saying, right? That's the problem.
No, you're giving it a long E sound.
Long E.
You're making it
Okay.
sound like
So
E.
how you say it? Willing. Willing.
Willing. Willing.
Okay.
And they're both willing.
Okay.
And I think you might have had the same issue with winning.
Yeah.
I think you said winning.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I always have to reiterate to my students, it's not a problem. Like I think you sound awesome, right? But you do want to adopt more of an American accent.
Yeah,
So these are the, you know, the little sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just read this for you real quick and like follow along with the words and hear how they're pronounced, and then we can try again. So let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you don't know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always going to love you no matter what happens. You're my son and you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't going to have a life. There. So that was pretty basic. Now, as I was reading it at sort of normal conversation speed. I wasn't reading it as a recital speed. So is there any questions? Was there any words in there that I said too quick or that you didn't quite catch?
No. It's fine. It's fine for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So some of it, because it's conversation, and this is taking place on the street outside a restaurant, and they're kind of yelling at each other. So some of the conversation's a little choppy. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. That's a strange sentence. It makes sense, and it's grammatically correct, but it's just an odd thing. So some of the main takeaways from this paragraph is you and ya are basically pronounced the same. Now, if you don't know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth, but you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be. So you, yeah, they're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of O sounds that you are still putting your British on. Let's say, because you'd said like guna and gota and something you already know. So just keep it a straight long O. O. Let me tell you something you already know. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life, but it ain't about. So yeah, gotta, gonna, wanna. Those are very basic pronunciations, and you were putting a bit of a long sound on them, like the long vowel, so you don't need to.